On the topic of uh, boycotting or banning businesses because a dog was present, and you saw a video on YouTube from I Hate Dogs, and he told you not to go there. Um, Boycotting and banning businesses historically is not a path to success. So if you're talking about like a dentist office, I responded to I Hate Dogs saying that we shouldn't go to a dentist office. I mean, a dentist office is a legitimate business that has employees and pays taxes and is part of the infrastructure in the community. Um, this is where a disabled veteran is going to go and get mouth pain taken care of or oral care. And, maybe it's the only dentist place in a couple hundred miles. Maybe going to the veterans hospital is a total cluster fuck, and they don't want to go to the veterans hospital. So I can't support boycotting a legitimate business because somebody told you to. That doesn't make any sense, and it's historically just a fail. Like all the people that are bandwagoning to shut down my opinion because my opinion is aimed at a certain I Hate Dogs channel. It just shows that you guys are just ignorant historically. Like, take banning cigarettes. Everybody uses vape now. They banned cigarette advertisements because they thought smoking was bad. They took down the advertisements like at 7-Eleven and in certain magazines because they were aimed at kids. And but nicotine use for little kids is through the roof. And so if you go shut down a dentist office because of you saw some dogs in there on their advertisement, the dentist office, they will just, they're not going to go home and sit in their houses jobless and think, wow, those dog haters really showed me. Now I understand about the pet dander. Now I understand the feces particles. No, they're not going to do that. You go and try to shut them down, they're going to dig in deeper. And if you were to actually close their business, they'll probably just open a 501c3 tax shelter business and raise a bunch of dogs and bring more dogs to the community, because they could easily do that. They could operate a jet plane. That could be a tax write-off. Bring in stray dogs from Texas or Tennessee or Arkansas or wherever. Start refurbishing those dogs and pushing them out into the community. So yeah, banning a business is not something I'm going to sit there and act like it's just a perfectly okay idea. And the fact that all these dog haters and followers of I Hate Dogs just can't grasp this, it just shows you that this dog hating movement is very, very, very immature. So many of the people that I talk to in the dog critic arena, they're like little whiny baby children. They have a little idea in their head about how they're gonna solve the problem with dogs, and then it's like, yeah, we gotta ban businesses, yeah. And then when someone disagrees with them, they get all puffed up and bratty, like a little bratty spoiled kid. Like you see Kanan do this in the comments. If someone doesn't agree with him 100%, he's going to trash talk their channel on his community page all the time, just because of some little disagreement. It's the same thing with this whole thing about boycotting the dentist office because we saw a dog in there. Wow. And if anybody says anything different than that, then that person just gets pushed out. And so this dog hating movement on YouTube, this dog culture critic movement on YouTube, it's just a bunch of whiny babies that don't understand anything. They don't look at history. They don't look at how to actually successfully create change. If you wanted to create change in the dentist office thing, you've got to start educating people little by little. Tell them that it's okay to not want pet dander around your medical instruments. Just give them a little bit of information, because otherwise, if you just go straight at them and tell them, hey, we're going to boycott your business, and anybody that disagrees with that, we're going to trash talk them on YouTube, they're just going to dig in deeper. They're going to go get community support. They're going to do more dog advertisements for their dental office. So yeah, it's all just ridiculous. The way that the dog hating community tries to exercise types of ideas for change, it's just dumb. It's just absolutely dumb. K-Nun, I hate dogs, Animal on Control. All of you guys have a very narrow-minded way of fixing things, and that's why I try to do stuff on my channel. It's like more educational, scientific. Like, how can you get diseases from dogs? How is pet dander an allergen? How can pet dander carry the COVID virus? CO2 carries the COVID virus, and what do dogs breathe out? CO2. That's the type of stuff that you got to get documented. Do like a Google Drive. Do like something you can mail out to people, and then let them read that, and then they can say, okay, shit, oh man, yeah, COVID-19 and CO2. There has been hundreds of studies done on that, and having a dog in the office might not be good. And if we get called out for that, we would be in trouble. Okay, then they're going to start shifting their thinking. But if you just come at them with this rambling blah blah blah, boycott that dentist, you better do it or you're not a part of my YouTube channel, rah rah rah, and then all your little subscribers go out trash talking anybody that has a different opinion, you're not doing anything. You're just throwing flames on the fire and complaining about the heat. That seems to be where the dog culture critics and the dog haters are right now. They're just immature, and yeah. So that's my opinion about banning businesses because a dog came in there. If it's a restaurant and you got a bunch of restaurants in your town, and you decide you're going to get your cup of coffee and sandwich somewhere else, then yeah, that's using the free market to encourage people to not bring dogs in their business. But that's just a profit-based way of pushing dogs out. And you can't do that with like a dentist office, because it's not like they have the option on every corner. Those people make their appointments months in advance, and they don't. It's not like, oh, I'm going in here to get my teeth cleaned and a root canal, but I watched a YouTube video that told me to boycott this business. I'm just going to go around the block and go get a root canal somewhere else. It doesn't work that way. So even the whole concept of boycotting and banning, when it comes to this whole dentist office thing, even the applicable concept that could work, that doesn't even apply to the dentist office, because it's not like there's a, boop, 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 boop. Oh, I'm not going to go into this one because there's an advertisement about a dog that's connected to this one. I'm just going to go around the corner. You can't do that. I mean, with the coffee shop you could, with the gas station you could. Like, I'm sitting at a gas station right now, and if they had a bunch of pit bulls running around, I'll just drive 2 miles. Safeway's that way, AM PM's that way, Chevron's over here, So yeah, that's my response to all the ideas of banning and boycotting businesses. You guys need to think about it. You guys need to think about it more and get a proper image of how this all works in your head.